Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see, got something a little bit special today, guys. So it's an old school car, it's a Hillman Imp, and it's probably half of you who are watching this video probably never even seen one of these before, or never even heard of one of these before. They're a car that were produced in the early 1960s. They won 3 British Touring Car Championships in the 70s. It was in production for about 13 years, if I can remember rightly. But this one is just a little bit different. So anyway, let's go and see the owner and let's go and see what's going on with the car. Alright guys, I'm here with a man like Dom.
How we doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Dom, first of all, thanks for bringing the car to the channel, mate.
Anytime.
Wicked, wicked. I can't wait to get in it and go for a spin, man. It's going to be awesome, I think. It sounds awesome anyway. So, Dom, Hillman Imp.
Certainly is.
For the people who don't know, give us a little rundown on the Hillman Imps. Basically, where were they developed?
Okay, so they were originally developed in Scotland, made by the Roots Group. Yeah, so like you're saying, early 60s sort of year. God, put me on the spot now. This one in particular is a 1965.
A 1965,
That's
yeah?
correct. It's technically a Singer chamois, but it does have different badges and stuff, essentially just because it looks better.
Yeah.
But on paper it is a 1965 Hillman Imp Singer chamois.
Okay, cool, man. And how long are you owned the car?
So me and my dad picked this one up probably 2007, 2006 sort of time. It was in a divorce settlement, and it was essentially if the car wasn't gone, it was going to end up in the scrapyard.
Okay.
So luckily we managed to go up, we A-framed it back, and it sat on the drive for a long time. Needed quite a lot of welding to get it back where it is. I did have a bit of help with the welding here and there. I started restoring it in 2016, and I finished it in about 10 months.
Right.
Finished, got it back on the road. It's never going to be finished. There's always something new to do.
It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's car life, isn't it?
Exactly that. Definitely.
So originally they come with, was it a 900cc engine?
So originally they came with an 875cc engine.
Yeah.
It was the Coventry Climax engine, designed around a fire pump, and they had aluminium cylinder heads, which it was a bit of a design for. They were prone for blowing head gaskets and warping the heads and whatnot. So really good engine. In all fairness, when they're tuned up and tweaked, they can go really well. But that wasn't the choice for me. I went down the route of the BMW engine.
Yeah.
So it's a BMW K1000 motorbike engine in this one. Essentially, you've got, say, the same Imp gearbox mated to the bike engine, which is a real neat conversion. It is a little bit tight on the clearance, but does go really well. So you've got the throttle buddies on the side here, which is with this 90-degree adapter, so it gives you a bit more clearance. All custom made, exhaust manifold, all the wiring looms custom to make the rest of the Imp engine. We've got a classic mini radiator in the back here. A lot of people ask me, is this the only radiator? The answer is no. It's got a front rad as well. This one mainly works as a header tank. It's got a high pressure fuel pump in the front, which has got a return fuel system line, and that's the pump is from a Mark II Golf GTI, but they do use it in a lot of other things as well. Say all on the fuel injectors, all on this side, and all the correct coolant temp sensors, and obviously, like I said, the BMW ECU, which I've tried to tuck away at the back as much as possible to try and keep the wiring as neat. It did used to look a lot tidier in here, but I've got a lot of use out of the car, and I've had the engine in and out a couple of times, so this is all stuff I've got planned to redo over the winter and whatnot. But fiberglass front and rear boot and bonnet as well for a bit of weight saving. And there is meant to be a proper cross member in here, which I've removed again mainly for the looks and for a bit more saving weight here and there as well.
Okay. The exhaust, is that from the BMW bike as well?
No. It's just a custom, just one I bought off eBay.
Oh, okay.
Just to meet the manifold really. It is a bike can, so it is off a bike of some sorts, but it's nothing too fancy. But it's got quite a nice note to it, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely. And what sort of what does she rev up to?
Well, I think it's about 9,000 to 10,000.
Right.
So it's not mega high because
Yeah.
it's still a 4-stroke bike engine. It's not a 2-stroke
Right,
engine or anything
okay,
like that.
okay.
So, but yeah, it's got plenty of revs in it. That's for sure.
Yeah, cool, man. And what sort of power is she pushing out?
So I had dynoed this at work at about 100 horsepower.
And what is how much does she weigh in at?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. It's not the lightest car. I'd imagined somewhere between 600 to 800 kilograms, I think.
That's still very light compared to your cars nowadays.
It's not bad.
Isn't it?
It's not bad at all.
So what's the power to rate ratio? I'll work that out, and it should come up on the screen somewhere about here, right about now.
Sorry.
So I noticed the suspension. We got air suspension.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the air suspension is a kit that I bought.
Yeah.
My friend makes the adapters to make the front and rear bags fit the Imp.
Yeah.
I'm running a V2 management with a 4.4C compressor, 4.4C compressor under the front. There's only maybe one of 5 Imps on air suspension.
Right, okay.
I definitely wasn't the first.
So what made you go down the air suspension route?
Mainly just for the looks, really. You know, everyone likes air suspension at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of being able to have a good, healthy ride height for where you're going along the road, so all the tyres wear evenly and things like that.
Yeah.
And then being able to roll up at a show and just drop it right down, and
Yeah.
just for the looks, really.
Yeah, I got to say, the stance on it is, I think it's wicked, man. I love it.
There's a bit of tweaking involved here and there. So
Yeah.
like I say, it's still never going to be finished. But,
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah.
What brakes are you running?
Okay, so on the front it's Mark II Fiesta discs and calipers, which is again
Right.
is a kit you can adapt, a kit you can buy
Okay.
to make them fit, and then again I've fitted the brakes and the calipers myself.
Yeah.
You know, just again with the extra horsepower in the back, because they had drums all round from standard.
Right,
I just
okay.
really do like having that extra bit of stopping power. So.
Right. Okay. Cool, man. So what wheels are you running on here, Dom?
Right, so these are ATS Classics.
Yeah.
So they are all 8-inch wide by 13.
Right.
These were originally 4x100 PCD, and the Imp PCD is 4x101.6, or it works out as 4x4 inch.
Yeah.
So again, with a bit of help from one of my friends, we've made some new hubs, so I can now actually fit a wide variety of wheels. So a lot of the jack wheels are 4x100, which is a real nice, neat modification that's been done. Because obviously we were quite limited to what wheels we could fit, because they would only be the 4x4 inch PCD, which is obviously quite a rare PCD nowadays. So these are the latest addition to the car. They only went on a couple of months ago, and these wheels are brand new from out the factory. So
Yeah, they're nice. And I've got to say, they do set it off really nice.
I do think they meet really well with the car.
Yeah, and what tyres are you running on there, mate?
God, you put me on the spot now.
I can see Continental on the front.
Continental something or other. We'll go with that.
But they grip all right, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the main
definitely,
thing.
it goes all right. So with the air suspension, people are like, oh, doesn't it handle like a boat now? And it's not a car that I particularly throw hard into the corners. It is a bit of a cruiser now rather than a rally car, if you know what I mean. So they grip all right for what I use it for. So.
Yeah. So have you always been into these kind of cars, have you?
Yeah, so in 2003, my dad had Imps when he was my age, younger. He passed his test in an Imp, and they were his only cars for a long time.
Right.
And then he sort of got older and got more modern cars, as you would do. And then in 2003, that red one that's in the garage by my house turned up on the drive, and my dad had got it for free.
Yeah.
Been looking for a classic car to do it for a while.
Yeah.
And that little red car decided my hobby, my career, and a big hole in my wallet, let's say for sure.
Fair enough.
And yeah, so I've just been hooked ever since, really. You know, helping Dad do bits and pieces.
Yeah. See,
And
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23 now.
23?
Yeah, nearly 24.
It's nice to see a young guy into these old classics.
Yeah, definitely. And so I played quite a big part in the Imp Club as well.
Right, okay.
I'm the young person's registrar for the Imp Club, so
Yeah.
I do. My job is to get young people into the club and keep them interested, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's quite a good following now. We've probably got 25 to 30 young lads in the club now.
Okay.
All
okay.
with cars, so we meet up and we all share the same passion and the same hobby. So it's really good fun.
And what's the name of the club?
It's the Imp Club.
The Imp Club, yeah.
So yeah, and I've been going to events since I was about 8 years old with that club now.
Right, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's good fun.
Do you have any future plans for this one?
Just tidying up, really.
Right.
Tidying up the edges and the new wiring loom and things like that.
Yeah.
I just want to take it out and just redo bits. It's about 4 years ago since I restored it from new.
Yeah.
And it just needs a bit doing again. I've used it so much that there's a few scabby areas and things that need finishing off. If you know what I mean. So.
No, it's nice to see that, you know, you haven't jumped on a lot of guys now, a lot of people nowadays financing big cars and all that kind of thing and just sticking a map on them and
exactly.
You know, it's nice to see a young person like yourself jumping into a car and getting hands dirty, hands on, you know what I mean, and doing it yourself kind of thing.
It's not just bags and wheels, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, definitely, man. I've got a lot of respect for you for doing that.
Yeah,
honestly.
thanks, mate.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool.
I'll be driving into Holland again in April time.
You drive to Holland?
Yeah, we go every 2 years. So we just booked our ferries because there's a lot of people in Holland that have got imps.
Right.
And they came over to our shows every year.
Right.
We have a big show in August called the National, and yeah, so they came over to us, so we go over to them every 2 years, and they put on like in a campsite, and they put on runs and events and like prizes and stuff like that. It's a good laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I took this one to Holland last year, and maybe 2 years before that as well. Actually, I can't remember now. And I took my white one the time before that. So I've been doing that since like 2007 now.
Oh, nice. I know you say it's more of a showy car. You never tracked this, no?
No, that's what my other one's for.
Right. Okay.
I probably would do if it didn't have the air suspension and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd also be too scared of breaking it. You know?
Yeah. So how many miles do you think you've done on this engine?
Oh, fucking maybe 40?
40,000?
Yeah, 30 to 40 probably.
Bloody hell.
But it was in my white one as well, the one I crashed.
Right,
It was in there
okay.
originally.
Yeah.
So this one, it really is the runt of the family. I've just given it so much stick now, it's just tired.
But it still seems to pull alright. It doesn't seem tired to me, but obviously you know your car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Do you know what I like about it? Fucking, it's a small car with a big attitude, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's an imp with attitude.
They always did have attitude, you know. They're a pretty looking car and they rivaled things like the Mini and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
And with they still race in the British touring car things now, but they have their own sort of like classic class.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like the Minis, but they're in the same class as the Mustangs.
Right, okay.
So on the straights, the Mustangs have got all the power, you know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the corners, the Imps are all over them.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
There's some really good battles online, some videos on YouTube and stuff of Imps v Mustangs and Minis and stuff like that. It's a good crack.
The back end feels a bit, or is that just me?
Yeah, it does that when you lift off. It's
Right.
like lift off oversteer kind of thing, you know.
Alright guys, so I'm going to draw the video to an end there. Got to say massive shout goes out to Dom. Thanks for bringing the cars to the channel, Dom.
Anytime,
It's been a
mate.
pleasure, mate. Loved it. Loved every second of it, honestly.
Thanks, man.
So guys, you lot know the score. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, maybe hit the thumbs up button still. But until next time, you lot travel safe and peace out.